It's market report time. My name's Erik with Hatch Realty, and March has been a doozy in the Fargo-Moorhead area. I'm going to give you an analysis and a breakdown of exactly what's happened in the real estate market so you can make an educated decision as a buyer or a seller. Let's talk details. Here we are, we have this magical thing in real estate called the absorption rate. Now, this is the months of inventory that currently sit on the market if no other houses hit based on current buyer demand. This time last year, March of 2020, we had a 3.6 month inventory. Now, 1.61. That's 2 months less of inventory. Now, if you look at the rest of the country, say you go to Denver or Seattle, some of these large markets have but 14 to 25 days of inventory. We're sitting with about 50 days of inventory. Now, this is the lowest I have ever seen this in the history of my time as a realtor, and I've been licensed since 2006. This absorption rate deeply impacts the market. It's the reason why we are in the heart of a seller's market like we've never seen before. Seriously, the busiest market that's ever existed in the Fargo-Moorhead area is happening right now. March is no exception. But here's what you would think, is you would think that the average sales price and the median sales price would be skyrocketing right now. But the details are this. Our median sales price is up year over year, 10%. Now that's a substantial amount of cash, right? If you have 10% more house value, 10% more sales, that's a big deal for those of you that are selling your homes. Those of you that are buying your home, you may be saying, holy geez, what am I gonna do because now it's that much more expensive? It's actually more expensive, but more affordable as well. See, affordability is reflective of the current interest rate, and you can actually get more house now than you could this time last year, even if you're spending more cash. Hubba hubba, that's a deal for all of you, and I know everybody's looking for a deal. If you're a seller, well, you get more cash, and cash is cash is cash, and now you're gonna be far ahead. Let's fast forward to how long it's gonna take for you to sell your house. Average days on market. The average and the median are two different numbers, okay? The average is 77 days. So some listings have sat on the MLS for like a year. That deeply impacts the average. So the number I want to pay more attention to is the median. The median is 37 little days, just over a month from the time in which you list your home until we can expect for it to sell. Of course, price range and location and amenities, those will all determine how long your house is going to sit as well. But what's happened in the market? How many homes have actually sold? Let's take a deep dive into the sold listings. Wouldn't you know, 31.7% more sold listings in Q1 of 2021 versus Q1 of 2020. 31.7, we're talking almost 200 more homes have sold in our area. That's a plethora. That is a cornucopia. That is an abundance like we haven't seen before. 801 homes have sold in this area in the last 3 months. That's up over 30%. So you'd have to think, well, there must be a ton more listings, right? Wrong. There are not a ton more listings. Right now, there are less listings. Here's what we know is that new listings, there's 1.8% more listings that have hit the market this year versus last year. We're talking a difference of 24 homes. 24 more homes have listed, but almost 200 more have sold. In fact, if you look at the active inventory, last year we had an active inventory of 1,213 homes in the MLS. So in March, 1,213 homes sat on the market. Today, 668. That is a 45% change. So if you're a buyer, it's a little tough out there. You're gonna compete quite often. You're gonna oftentimes pay at asking price, if not well above. You may look to waive some contingencies, some extra things that'll be harder for you to buy your house. Those are choices that you would make that we don't encourage people to waive inspections and appraisals. But if you gotta win, you play your game. We're just gonna tell you what we advise you to do. If you're a seller, you're sitting on more cash today as you watch this video than you ever have before. So if buying or selling is on your mind, let Hatch Realty be that partner to help you win in today's market, because what's coming tomorrow, we don't know, but we know what's happening today, and we saw what happened yesterday, and it's been a ride. Please contact us at hatchrealty.com or give us a buzz at 369-4839.